delicious, and I have a hard time limiting myself to 3 squares per day. My test results were better than I could have imagined. My cholesterol is 189, and my LDL has also decreased.
Fantastic.
Fabulous guilt-free chocolate, fabulous taste, best dark chocolate squares I've ever had, and given that they are healthy, organic, fair trade, and manufactured in an environmentally responsible way, we can add even more stars. Another fine product from a company that is committed to excellence. I should have ordered a ton of them.
And you know what? It is true. I mean, people want to give it more than 5 stars because it delivers. It's not just delicious, it is nutritious. It's good for you. It's chocolate that is good for you. It's such a wonderful treat. I keep some at work. I keep them in my purse because if you're a person that loves a little sweet treat mid-afternoon or at night or after a meal, even if your cholesterol is within the normal range, because I do not have high cholesterol, I take these because they help me keep calories out of my diet. Because a normal piece of chocolate is just packed with sugar. It's much more high in calorie. It's not nutritious like this. So I think for a lot of us, we do it just because it's delicious and it's much healthier. 26 calories per square, and you eat 1 square and you're satisfied. It's very, very satisfying to eat this. It's not like you want to eat 10 of them. So that's the other kind of really neat thing about it. So I hope you try it. It's a very special monthly special. It's like a today's special offer, frankly. So the savings is exactly, it's like a today's special that's running all month long. So I know we're going to wrap this up for now, but please keep ordering if you'd like to. But we're gonna move into a little bit of a variety show coming up next. We have lots of things we'd like to share with you.
Yes.
And right now we're gonna talk about the ultimate friendly flora. And here's another one that, again, you know, coming off a flu season, like we have, and it's still going around. I think a lot of us really start thinking about the importance of keeping our immune systems boosted as best we can, and the ultimate friendly flora is definitely significant. Did you get the flu this year?
No.
See, I did. It was not fun. I was out for like 10 days. It was not fun. But I will tell you, I was hitting hard. My ultimate friendly flora. I'm doing my due diligence.
Right.
It reminds you, you know, when you come down with something, it reminds you the importance of staying on your regimen and doing your due diligence to stay healthy. And this is a tool that will really help you do that.
And of course, we don't position supplements as a cure or prevention or treatment for a colds or flu. And most people don't even look at probiotics as flora as part of their immune system, but we really need to, because it is an integral part of the immune system, and it's something that I always emphasize. I think we've been doing friendly flora now for about 20 years. It's interesting that you now see all of the companies, the large mass market companies. I see new advertisements all the time for new probiotic products and flora products.
And drinks, they're doing probiotic. They're putting it in everything. You're absolutely right.
So it's something that we've been doing for a very long time, and we're quite experienced at doing, but now everyone's sort of jumping on the bandwagon and making all sorts of interesting and fascinating claims. I mean, clearly, probiotics are a critical part of how our digestive system works, how our immune system works, and also it has a connection to how our nervous system, how our brain works. We talk about the gut-brain axis. So again, it's something that we really have to pay attention to, and we have to be aware of the things that we do that potentially have an impact on the population of our friendly flora. Obviously, we all appreciate, and I think women more than men, when you use an antibiotic that potentially wipes out or certainly disrupts the balance of friendly flora in your body. When we use antacids, when we use there's truly effective antacids, these proton pump inhibitors that I spoke about a little bit earlier today, that we've thought about in the past. The old antacids we used basically worked by a buffering effect. We would take, say, calcium carbonate, it would buffer the hydrochloric acid that our stomach was secreting. These new medications, incredibly effective, but they go to the actual secretion of acid in our stomach, which then changes the pH of our digestive system, which then changes the environment for our friendly flora, which then changes the balance of our friendly flora. So it has a cascading effect. So we might think that these new antacids are like popping candy, because those old antacids were like basically kind of like a calcium supplement to a certain extent. So they were relatively innocuous. The new antacids, although extremely effective, there was just recent studies published that we want to be wary of being on them for a lifetime. So to the extent we can, we want to deliver to our body the tools to enable us to not necessarily have to be taking those drugs for a lifetime. And that involves often changing the way we eat, changing certain foods that we eat, and working closely with our doctor or dietitian to achieve the independence from those medications. But we have to be aware when we're using those medications, most all medications have an impact on the balance and population of our friendly flora, which then has an impact on our digestive system, which then has an impact on our immune system. They're all connected. So what we do here is we deliver a balanced population of the most important species, the most important strains of friendly flora. If we look at this chart here, it breaks it down. And this is we arrived at by just tracking the research. And if you look at the research, the specific strains that we have here, the Lactobacillus acidophilus, the LA14, the Lactobacillus plantarum, the LP115, the Lactobacillus salivarius, which is the LS33, and the Bifidobacterium lactis, 2 different strains. So these are things that the research is quite clear about. The levels we provide, we have a formula with 5 billion colony forming units. That's our standard friendly flora. Our ultimate friendly flora has 25 billion. We actually fill the capsule to leave a margin of error, so we have over 30 billion colony forming units per capsule.
Wow, amazing. I want to show you we have a 30, a 60, a 90, or a 180 count. That if you want to stock up, I want to remind everybody, this is Andrew's final visit until July. So we won't, right, is that true?
Yes.
We don't see Andrew again after this visit until July. So this is a really good time.
Busily working on all sorts of new things.
No doubt.
Yes.
And we will be excited to see what he has up his sleeve for us. But I will say this, if you would like to try it, 30, 60, 90, 180. If you need to restock, this is the best time to do it because during Andrew's visits is where you get your best value. You have special pricing, we have extra flex pays, free shipping and handling on everything, of course. So this is your time, 30, 60, 90, 180 to stock up. And
because of the potency, you only need to take 1 capsule daily. And I'm often asked on a product like this, because it's an expensive product, do I need to take it every day? I take it pretty much every day, but you don't have to take it every day. Some people just take it when they feel as though they have a digestive need for doing so. So it's not something you have to take every day. You could get a small capsule, the smaller bottle, and take, say, a couple of capsules a week. But it's so high potency that what you're really trying to do is reconstitute your friendly flora. It's like planting seeds. And that's why when we create this formula, it's not just a question of selecting the proper strains, but we have to select strains that are going to have the highest likelihood of surviving the acid in your stomach to then populate themselves throughout your body. And if you don't think that friendly flora are important, there's a number that will sort of, I guess, underscore that importance. If we look at our body, there are trillions of cells in our body. If we look at our probiotic, there are hundreds of trillions of probiotic organisms in our body. So we are actually outnumbered by the probiotic organisms in our body, at least in a healthy body.
Well, there you go. I know we have to wrap this up. If you'd like to order it, again, all sizes here for you. Perfect time to order is now when you can get the extra savings with the special pricing for this visit. But we're going to head over because next up we're going to talk about Essential One. Andrew is often asked, what if I only want to take one thing? If I want to only take 1 vitamin, maybe you have a family member who's not a big vitamin person and you'd like to help them be healthier, or you yourself are looking to take 1 capsule a day that's going to incorporate so many of the essential vitamins and minerals and nutrients that you need. That's what Essential One is all about. It's a 1 capsule a day product that delivers incredible health benefits. So let me show you real quickly what the choices are here, because we do have a 30, a 60, a 180, or a 360 count. So here's the choices. Here is our regular HSN pricing. This is where the pricing will be going after the visit. And here is the pricing for today. And there's your savings across the board. So you pick the size you need, special purchase for this show, for this, I mean, this is it. This is the last day of, or actually Andrew does have a Monday night visit tomorrow night too that we'll chat
Just
about.
Question and answer.
Yeah, this is the last visit though until July. So this is, I think we all are making our lists and making sure we get all of our orders placed before we miss out on the extra savings.
Because even if we're not talking about a product on air, all of my products are available at weekend special pricing until, I guess, midnight tomorrow night. So we have until midnight tomorrow night. You get all the weekend special pricing on everything. Unfortunately, today's special pricing will go away at midnight tonight. But our Essential One multivitamin, first of all, it contains 2,000 IU vitamin D. So if you're looking to get a separate vitamin D, you're getting 2,000 IU right here. It's like a separate vitamin D. Typically, for most people to achieve the vitamin D levels their doctor's going to recommend, they're really going to need to be taking at least 2,000 IU. I say 1,000 is the bare minimum, but really 2,000 IU to get to the levels, the minimum levels a blood test or your doctor might recommend. To really get to where I think are optimum or ideal levels, someone like me, I have to take about 4,000 IU daily. If I were overweight, I would have to take more. Because if you're overweight, your body fat kind of sequesters, kind of traps the vitamin D and doesn't make it as readily available to the tissues in your body. So if, say, I were 30 or 40 pounds overweight, I would have to take 5,000 or 6,000 IU of vitamin D to achieve the same blood level. Also, with vitamin D, we should know our vitamin D levels. We should go to our doctor, and our doctor should have that as part of our normal standard strategy for monitoring various blood levels of whether it's blood sugar, blood cholesterol, LDL cholesterol. Vitamin D should be added to that list. But a small capsule, it's a product most people hate their multivitamins. They're rock hard tablets,
exactly,
full of artificial colors. They're hard to swallow. They're just difficult to tolerate. This multivitamin has, I think it has, what is it, 3,200 reviews or so?
Yeah,
it has over 3,000 reviews, and I think
over 2,700 are perfect.
Yep.
If you add the four-star reviews in here, you're at almost 3,000. Excellent reviews on this product out of 3,200.
It's over 90% 4- and 5-star reviews.
Indeed.
Which is a pretty amazing accomplishment for a multivitamin. It contains our unique B12. As you can see here, this very tall chart shows you how comprehensive the formula is. If we skip here, it has to our specific protected B12, our methyl B12. It's again like a separate B12 supplement, a separate vitamin D supplement. We have a chart that summarizes the value. If you're just getting a few of these separately, it would cost more than this entire formula. And the typical B12, I'm not sure if we have a chart there. I think we do. But the typical B12 in multivitamins throughout the world, not just here in America, is something called cyanocobalamin. And cyanocobalamin liberates trace amounts of cyanide in your body, a poison, as it's being used. Yes, they're trace amounts and they're not something necessarily of consequence, but the true natural coenzyme form of B12 is methylcobalamin. So we developed a methylcobalamin that's protected so it can be absorbed orally. You don't need to get a shot to get your B12. So just the B12 and the vitamin D alone make this the most unique multivitamin you're going to find anywhere in the world.
If you compare this to those other vitamins that say you only need to take one a day, and again, most of them aren't capsules, they are rock hard tablets. But the point is, when you compare Andrew's product to those other products, you will be blown away when you see the difference in the amount of ingredients that Andrew is able to get into that one capsule. Here, and to your point, if you were buying these separately, just the vitamin D by itself in the 360 count is a almost $65 value right there. And the vitamin B, if you were buying just the vitamin B separately, the 250 micrograms, that would be almost $65.
That's for a year's supply of each.
Right, exactly. Here's your calcium. Again, that's about 38 plus. The vitamin C in this one capsule would be $25. The magnesium, $23. The gamma tocopherol is $15. So you would be spending, if you were buying just these, and that's only a handful of the ingredients, you would be spending that much. I mean, that's why we're excited here at $109.90. This is a big savings on this product, and the best part is you really, again, you have to compare. I was blown away the first time you ever showed me the difference between those other products and Andrew's products. There's no contest. There's no comparison.
The nutrient levels, the nutrient form, the additives that are present in theirs, and even since we're talking about Ultimate Eye, our multivitamin contains lutein and zeaxanthin. No other multivitamin in the world contains lutein and zeaxanthin. What we provide is 1 milligram and 1/2 milligram. So you're getting 1.5 milligrams. That's typically a healthy, typical American diet delivers about 1.5 milligrams on average daily. So of course, our Ultimate Eye delivers 15 milligrams between the two daily. So there are so many things that make this, so many unique characteristics that make this absolutely different from every other product, from the levels of biotin, the levels of B12, the form of B12, the form of vitamin C. Typical vitamin C is going to be acidic and irritating to the stomach. Ours is non-acidic. It won't irritate your stomach. Our form of vitamin E is the natural, more protective form. The typical form of vitamin E is synthetic and the less protective form. So it's a long list, but our multivitamin, because there are no additives, we could provide so much more of what you want, and also we could deliver it in a way that has zero risk of stomach upset. So it's easy to swallow and it will not upset your stomach.
There we go. Pick the size you would like. I know we have to wrap this up shortly because we have several more things we want to share with you, not to mention the final look at our today's special coming up. So you decide on the size. It's the essential one. You will, I think, be very, very impressed. And if you do have a minute, go read the reviews. 95% of the reviews are excellent reviews on this product. Don't mind me, I'm putting my shoes on. And we're going to be heading over, because coming up next, we are going to be talking about women's wellness. This is another one of those life-changing products. I've been taking women's wellness ever since Andrew came to HSN. First time he ever started manufacturing this. So it's been well over 20 years. Whether you are dealing with PMS, if you are menopausal, if you're postmenopausal, if you're perimenopausal, if you are dealing with any of the symptoms that go along with some of the things I just mentioned, this is your product. This is a product that, I don't know, I think most of the women who work here, we all take the Andrew's Women's Wellness, because it is truly a wonderful and life-changing product. I want to show you what the choices are. We have a 60, a 180, and a 360 cap supply. It doesn't matter if you're getting this for a teenage daughter or if you are getting it for you. If you are menopausal and you're looking for a healthy way to help with some of the things you're going through, this has so many wonderful ingredients that can ease some of those symptoms. A 60, a 180, a 360. Here's where the pricing will go. Wow, $60 off today on the 360 cap, $25 off the 180, $12 off the 60. It's fantastic.
I think this might be our best pricing ever on this product.
I think so.
And Ultimate Women's Wellness, it's a product that was really designed taking a very serious look at the Asian diet. And in that part of the world, the symptoms of perimenopause and menopause, you won't find, say, in the Japanese language, you're not going to find words to describe some of the symptoms of menopause or perimenopause. And when you look at their diet, you look at the isoflavones that they consume in their diet, that's what we focused on in this product. And if you read the reviews on this product, and I encourage you to do so, because back in the 60s and 70s, that's when synthetic hormone products were being prescribed to women for the treatment of the symptoms of menopause, perimenopause. Going back 25 years ago, 30 years ago, when I was first on television, I couldn't speak about this product and the symptoms of menopause, because menopause was technically still considered a disease, and therefore I'd be talking about mitigating the symptoms of a disease. We now know that menopause and perimenopause, it's not a disease. Certainly it's a unique experience for every woman, but there are natural tools that allow a woman to deal with those symptoms in a fashion that provides relief. And of course, you could work closely with your physician. If you're going to be using hormones, use bioidentical hormones only from an experienced physician or endocrinologist. But this product, a small, easy to swallow capsule, it's an ultrafine powder. And I'll read some reviews, because the reviews are, if I can get this capsule open, the reviews are
They're fantastic.
compelling.
I mean, out of 1,200 reviews, almost 1,000 are perfect 5. Out of 1,200, almost 1,000 are perfect 5. That's amazing. When you think about it, I mean, these are women that are, right? I mean, that's pretty remarkable. One thing I want to mention, this is very limited. We have only a few hundred in each size. We do not have thousands of this at all. So if you'd like to order it, this is your best time to do it. This is one of the best values we have ever seen on this product.
I think it may well be the best pricing we've ever had on this product. And this is a product that I've been making for over 20 years. It's one of those products that, if you read the reviews, one of the most common things said in the reviews, don't ever stop making this product. Also, one of the more common things is, I would have tried it sooner, but I wouldn't have expected a natural capsule to have such power powerful benefits. But again, if you look at epidemiologic research, it's my favorite kind, where you look at large populations and you look at the behaviors of those large populations and you look at the problems they have, or you look at the benefits they experience. When you look at Asian populations and the benefits they experience in terms of hormonal balance are the result of certain ingredients that are common in their diet. And that's exactly how we went about formulating this product. And here we'll read a couple of reviews quickly.
Okay.
Yes, we're very limited on this. No more hot flashes. I started taking the Women's Wellness Supplement when I started having those awful hot flashes. I refer to them as my own personal summers. Nothing is worse than taking care of your patients. I'm an ER nurse. An ERRN, and suddenly started to sweat. With the sweat running down your face, I will not go a day without these. Please do not stop making these vitamins. Hot flash help. I'm thrilled with the greatly reduced hot flash misery. I've been using Women's Wellness for about 7 years now. During perimenopause and now menopause, I used to take 2 capsules a day to really help, but now I only need to take 1. This was one of the very first of Andrew's products I tried. Because of this fabulous product, I have never even needed to consider using anything else. Thanks a bunch from Jan in California.
Great.
Women's Wellness works. This product is amazing. It took about 2 months for my hot flashes and night sweats to stop, but now I rarely have either. It has been a blessing. To all who think they are not working, just keep taking them. I take 2 a day and was getting discouraged after the first few weeks, but it did take about 2 months for mine to kick in. Normally it takes about a month. And now I couldn't be happier. I love these and will continue to take them. Feeling like 30 at 50, after having a hysterectomy a couple of years ago, I knew I was going to look at Andrew's supplements for support. I've taken several of his vitamins and supplements for several years, and I love everything I've tried. Ultimate Women's Wellness has made a huge difference with night sweats and hot flashes. They are all gone. I will never be without these little gems. From Lizzie in Illinois.
These are great.
Magic pills. We have hundreds of these. I've used Secure and Evening Primrose Oil for years now and gave them both 5 stars. This product is also getting 5 stars from me, and I will never be without it again. I'm 46 and can feel a measurable difference in energy and overall well-being since I added Ultimate Women's Wellness to my daily routine. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Mr. Lessman, and keep the wellness coming. I am a fan. All I can say is that this product works. I was concerned about the fact it had soy. That's because it's non-GMO, of course, but it has isoflavones that are derived from soy. But I called and talked with Mr. Lessman's office, and they explained all about the soy they used. It's an extract of soy, but of course it's non-GMO. My husband and I swear by his products, plus he donates so many vitamins to so many people. It's awesome. I really like to watch him when he's on HSN. I learn so much. Thank you, HSN, for this great line of products. One more. Best product ever, a must-have. I've been in nutrition for over 25 years, and no woman should be without this product. It's the most fantastic supplement ever. Andrew, thank you so much. I've been on this supplement for over 15 years. I'm 52 and have never had a symptom of a hot flash or menopause. Women's Wellness is a must-have forever. Thank you. So whether it's
that's a great one.
hot flashes, interruptions of sleep, the mood challenges that could accompany perimenopause or menopause, it's worth a try. Of course, 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee.
No doubt. I know we have to wrap it up, so we're going to head over. You know what cracks me up is because I've been working with you for over 20 years. So when we started working together and selling this product, for me, it was all about PMS. It really was. That's why I started taking it.
22 years ago.
And now here I am, 22 years later, and it's like the perimenopause. It's like funny how it's really helped me through all these crazy stages of life. And if somebody had told me 22 years ago, when we were selling it for PMS, that I would still be here with you and talking about how much it helps with menopause.
It's like the same thing with our prostate support product. I used to talk about our prostate support product, which we'll talk about that tomorrow during the Monday night show.
Good.
But I used to talk about my dad taking the prostate support product, and little did I know one day I'd be on TV saying, hey, it's made an enormous difference for me.
Isn't that funny?
So yeah, we're all aging.
Oh boy.
It sure beats the alternative.
Yes, exactly. Yes. All right, well, coming up next, we want to talk about circulation and vein support. This is another one that people love. It's one of Andrew's top selling products. It's one of his top reorder products, and we have it at special pricing for you this visit. So I'll show you whether you do a 30, a 60, a 180, or a 360 count. We have all 4 sizes still here for you. This has been very popular this visit, by the way. More than 12,000 have been spoken for. We have 2,000 of these left. So if you aren't taking it yet, Try it, you will love it. If you already take this product and you're getting low, your bottle's getting low, this is the time to restock it. A 30, 60, 180, 360. Look at that, $89 for a 360 count. Here is your savings over here. Free shipping and handling available on this. And this is one of those products, if you have a minute, go read the reviews. Out of 2,600 reviews, almost 2,200 are perfect 5-star. So this is a phenomenal product. It truly is a notice the difference, feel the difference product. People swear by it. We always say, you know, when we first started selling it, Andrew said we could actually sell this product with a tape measure because you will see a measurable difference even in the way your feet, ankles, calves look.
In the clinical studies, that's exactly what they do. They actually measure the circumference, the area around ankles, calf. They measure just the change in the size, the distension of tissue. And it's funny, speaking about this right after Ultimate Women's Wellness, these are two products that are often referred to as life-changing products, as sort of a desert island product, the product you wouldn't want to be without. And I think they're both products that people say that about because you don't expect a simple natural ingredient in a capsule to make a profound difference in the way your feet, ankles, and calves feel, their appearance of the veins, the enlargement of the veins. You just don't expect to see the difference. And this is an ingredient that we've tracked all the research going back decades. We were the first company, I believe, in America to bring this product here because initially the primary ingredient in this product, diosmin, was not available in America, despite it being a natural ingredient. It was included in medications in Europe that doctors recommended for the healthy circulation in their patients' legs. Also recommended for the healthy, how do I say this? The healthy circulation in their patients' rectums. I mean, it's not a word I often think of saying. I don't know why I'm laughing.
Is that a vein? Is that a big vein?
If we think about hemorrhoids, that's exact. Is that a vein?
I didn't know
if we
that
think
the
about
rectum
hemorrhoids,
was a vein.
If we think about hemorrhoids, that's
what,
a distended vein.
Don't look at me like that.
Stephen is our producer. Colleen's not saying that to me. But so as much, I'm going to have to dealing with the children today. So as much
it
as
does make sense, though.
As much as there's blood vessels that can be challenged and deal with pressure and distension in our legs, we deal with those same issues elsewhere. Muriel often talks about the fact that her rings are less swollen when we go for long hikes or long walks because her fingers are less swollen, so her rings are less tight. But again, we have probably dozens of reviews that speak very specifically about hemorrhoids. So again, but my point is we don't expect these natural ingredients to be able to deliver in the way that they do. But I encourage you to read the reviews because this is a product, again, we don't pull out the bad reviews. The fact that there are thousands of reviews and over 90% of them are impassioned, glowing, positive reviews is because this product does deliver, and it delivers effectively, and it delivers in a fashion I think most people are surprised by.
Yeah, if you do have a minute, because we only have a brief moment to talk about this, but if you do have a minute, go read a few of those reviews. They're really inspiring. People, your reviews are written unlike anything I've ever seen. And I think people are so just motivated and passionate about finding products that deliver. They really take the time. They're articulate and they're so thoughtful. We love your reviews. We thank you so much for them because they really do help people make buying decisions.
Well, what I try to do is I try to make my presentations informed and intelligent, at least I try to. So I think it appeals to those among us who don't want to be told to buy something, but want to be encouraged to educate themselves about why they should buy something. And the reviews are an incredible way to do so. The science on this product, if you simply look up the science on diosmin or butcher's broom extract, and I'll try to go over the science a little bit tomorrow night on circulation vein support. I think the more you learn about the ingredients in this product, the more you wouldn't want to be without this product. And I think that goes for our today's special. We'll be talking about for a moment that education is the key to being healthy. There is no doubt, if you look at, here's another epidemiologic study fact, the more informed and the more educated we are about our health, guess what? We're healthier. So if you want to be a member of a class of people that's going to be healthier and live a healthier life, then be sure you're informed and educated about your health, because guess what? You'll make healthier decisions. You'll be a healthier person. So there's a lot of things we could do to include ourselves in a group that's going to have better outcomes. We know if we smoke, we're going to have poorer outcomes. We know if we're more informed and more educated about ourselves. And I think our doctors want us to do that. Our doctors want us to be their partner and not simply be the victim of whatever is going on in our life. So that's why I try to encourage everyone, and I think they sort of pay it forward.
Absolutely.
With the reviews, because the reviews, there's I think 70,000 reviews of my product. Not all of them are positive, about 95% are. But the ones that aren't positive for me sometimes are the ones that inform me how to improve the product. So they're all valuable.
That's it. All right. If you'd like to order it, please do not hesitate. We'll continue to take your calls on circulation and vein support. But in case you are just joining us on a Sunday night, many of you know that we have every night at midnight Eastern Time, we launch one product and it becomes a star of the day. The star today is one of Andrew's best-selling products, and we are about to share your final look at it. It is called the Ultimate Eye Support. It is one of the most exciting products. It is the most unique eye product on the market today. And what we have for you is the best value for a year. After this presentation, this is it. This is your final look, final chance. This expires after today. And what we have for you is the best value you will see until 2019, until April of 2019.
At least, yes.
At least, right? So let's show you what we have available. And the good news is, because Andrew is the manufacturer, we would be sold out of most of these choices. But because Andrew's a manufacturer, we are able to get a few extra bottles to hopefully accommodate.
We're already talking about another 2 million more capsules that need to be bottled. And by the time we're done, it'll probably be somewhere around 4 or 5 million.
Wow.
The upper limit is right around there. So we'll start somewhere around 11 o'clock or so. We'll start bumping into our upper limit. But as usual, we're going to be just fine.
Well.
So yeah, we're good. I'm happy.
So let me show you. You can order just the Ultimate Eye Support on its own. We have 4 different sizes available, including a 40 count, a 120, a 360, a 720. That by itself is the star. I mean, that is an amazing product, and those of us who take it would not be without it. What we're also doing today is we're bundling it, the Ultimate Eye Support, with astaxanthin. So you can do a 360 count of the Ultimate Eye, and you get a 180, and basically it's like getting it for free when you start looking at how the pricing breaks down here, because at midnight, just the Ultimate Eye and a 360 count, the price is going to $159. So in a couple of hours, that will be the price for this product. So right now, if you order it, you're going to get, for $149.90, you are going to get basically a free bottle. You're not even paying for this. If you want to look at it, what's going to happen here, if somebody calls tomorrow to order this product, they're going to be paying a lot more than you are. And you know what's interesting about it? Even at the high, regular, everyday price, these products still sell like crazy. People love Andrew Lessman products, and they shop all year round every day for them. So because you're tuned in and you're learning about this, you have a chance to get our best value. So whether you do just the single, and you decide the size you want, or if you want to do the bundles, the 720 bundle is an amazing value. If you take 2 a day, and a lot of us do, you get 720 capsules that will last you for a full year. And then on top of that, you get 360 capsules of the astaxanthin. If you take 1 of those a day, it'll last you a full year. That's where a lot of people have ordered today. Most people are ordering either the big bundle or the large bottle of the Ultimate Eye. So if you're thinking about trying it, this is the best day for the whole rest of the year. This is the best day to do it. Or for those of you that are, already taking it and you need to restock it, this is your time to take action. You can log on to hsn.com. You can call us up toll free. We'll send it out to you. If you have a minute, go read some of the reviews. We were just talking earlier about the comprehensive, wonderful, thoughtful, intelligent reviews that we get to share from customers who take the time to put a review on hsn.com. Well, the reviews on this product they're off the charts. They're unbelievable, because along with the way people feel when they take it, it's the result, it's the proven results they're getting when they go to their ophthalmologist, when they have their eyes tested. It's really exciting to know that the ingredients that Andrew has in this product are truly going to make a difference in the quality and the health of your eyes.
And for many of us, it's sort of small, subtle, normal age-related changes that we experience, whether it's going to be floaters, which are not pathological types of thing. They're not a disease state or anything like that. Whether it's going to be challenges and struggles with our night vision, whether it's challenges or struggles with bright light, that we have to be very wary of driving when the sun might be low in the sky because there's going to be a lot of glare. It might interfere our enjoyment of playing sports or going out for a walk or things like that. But lutein and zeaxanthin have been shown in study after study after study to help our eyes handle glare better. It improves the quality of our vision. It improves the richness and contrast of our vision. So these are things that are not only in terms of the typical approach to an eye supplement about long-term support of eye health. This is all about enjoying it now. We don't have to, this does not have to be what about postponed gratification. This product can be all about immediate gratification. So you get both. But I was going to read some more reviews, some that I hadn't read before. And I think the reviews speak clearly. I've gone through the science today. I talked about the science in terms of brain health, and that lutein and zeaxanthin are these as highly concentrated as they are in our eyes. And it's thousands of times more concentrated than throughout our body. It's also incredibly highly concentrated in our brain. And it's a critical part of the way our brain functions and protects itself as well. And if you look at the research, those of us with higher lutein and zeaxanthin intakes, it's associated with better and superior brain health, cognitive function as we get older. So it's something that, again, those green leafy vegetables, we really want them to be part of our diet. And if they're not, we need to be sure we're supplementing them.
Excellent.
But just a couple of reviews here. Good checkups. I am 81 years old. I've been using this product for at least 25 years. Wow. And that means this person has been seeing the evolution of this formula. 25 years was probably the earliest days of lutein.
How about that?
And I'm happy to say that my eye exams are great. The doctor consistently says that he sees no damage to my eyes. Everything he sees looks very healthy. How great is that at 81?
Right.
This product assures me that I am consuming all of the necessary nutrients to keep my eyes healthy on a daily basis.
Great
and
review.
again, smoking, by the way, is one of the worst things we could possibly do for our eyes. We think about it in terms of our heart and our brain, but also for our eyes. Can tell the difference. I have tons of floaters. I tried these years ago and take 2 every morning. I can tell the difference. Once when I went on a week-long vacation, I forgot to pack them. During that week, I could tell the difference and won't be without them from now on. Thank you, Andrew, for this wonderful product. I brought these to my eye specialist, who took a picture with his phone so he would be sure to order the correct product.
Great.
He was very impressed, and as a doctor, that speaks volumes.
No doubt.
Eye doctor says keep doing what you're doing. It's interesting that with eye formulas, we tend to show it to our eye doctors. That's great. And eye doctors tend to be informed.
Absolutely.
I've been using this product for the past 15 months. When I had my eyes tested recently, my optometrist said I had very minimal change from 18 months ago, and to keep up whatever I'm doing. I told him what I was taking, and he approved 100%. I'm 68. The doctor said he sees a lot of changes usually in folks my age from year to year. He was impressed.
Nice.
Satisfied. I took this eye support product to my ophthalmologist and asked if it was acceptable for me to take. He looked it over very well and said yes, that it had enough lutein, where with other products, one would have to take a whole bunch to get the amount mentioned on their label. I do not have any eye problems at this moment, but have eye issues in my family. So this is what I will be taking from now on. I'm 63 years old and happy with my purchase. Bob from Oklahoma.
Great.
Ultimate Eye Support is the best. My husband depends on this product. He developed an eye problem about 6 years ago that the doctor said there was nothing he could do anything about. It would just degenerate. But a few years ago, I saw Mr. Lessman on HSN and ordered the Ultimate Eye Support, and my husband took it. This year, his eye checkup surprised the doctor, as there had been no change in the problem, but his vision was better.
Great.
So no degeneration.
Wow.
It's worth trying. And again,
Excellent.
it's not a drug, it's not a medicine. It just contains the ingredients that our body concentrates in our eyes for our eyes to be able to take care of themselves and protect themselves.
These are fabulous.
In my last eye examination, my doctor told me my eyes had greatly improved, which is very unusual for anyone over 65. Thanks to Andrew Lessman. Excellent. I noticed a difference in my eyesight right away. I've recently been having eye issues. At my latest eye appointment, my doctor said I was doing very well and to keep taking this supplement. It saved my sight, and I do not have to return for 1 year for my next appointment. Now my husband takes this too, from Katy, North Carolina.
These
one last one.
great reviews.
Yeah, and I love the fact that they take it to their doctor.
Absolutely.
Nothing like an objective commentary.
Right.
Fabulous. After a year of taking this product and then returning to have my eyes tested, that's because we get our eyes tested regularly at the doctor, at least once or twice a year. That's why. My doctor said, amazing. I had a spot that had slight damage to the retina, and it was almost healed and gone. I also took the fish oil regularly. Not everyone may have these results, but I did. My doctor asked me what I was taking for a supplement, and that's from David in Colorado. And it's just, I think it's important that we recognize that our eyesight is, it's a critical part of our experiencing and living our lives. We also must recognize that our eyesight will change. It's the most vulnerable of our senses because when we use our eyes, radiation has to enter our body. And radiation is concentrated by the lens on the retina and the macular region of our eye. So our body does what it can. Our body concentrates the lutein and zeaxanthin it has available to it to concentrate it in our eye to protect our eye and to actually function as a visual optical filter to improve the quality of our vision, how we adapt to bright light and how we adapt in terms of distance and accommodation. But unfortunately, we don't deliver lutein and zeaxanthin to our body for it to deliver to our eyes. So in terms of our diet, hopefully it's a wake-up call to eat more green leafy vegetables and purple fruits like blueberries and strawberries and raspberries and things like that. If not, this is an opportunity to very simply, and 1 day a year, extremely affordably deliver these very expensive ingredients.
That's it. And this is the day. And we're down to the final moments, really. This is your last chance to get this wonderful value. And I have to say, isn't it just the greatest feeling in the world is knowing that you can do something to take better care of your eyes, something that is the easiest thing in the world to do, that will make an improvement, that will make a difference. And that's the key, is that these products, these ingredients work. And if you call or log on to hsn.com right now, you can see for yourself, and you can see the difference that Ultimate Eye can make. For you, for a loved one, a family member, you heard just a handful of the reviews. Over 1,500 are perfect, just like those from people who are truly getting the results we're talking about. So you give your body the nutrients it needs. It's remarkable. It's such a miracle that our bodies are able to take these ingredients and better, in this situation, our eyesight. On top of that, it also improves brain health. And that is one more benefit of taking these ingredients. I should point out, these are Andrew's most expensive ingredients. Of all the products he manufactures, these are his most expensive ingredients. Lutein, zeaxanthin, astaxanthin, those are the 3 most expensive. I point that out to you because although this is an investment, you are saving a fortune. On the big bundle, for example, you're saving over $200. Over $200 on that big bundle. So this is the day to order it because it is a more expensive product because these are more expensive ingredients, and Andrew recognizes that, and that's why he puts it on a big value day like this where you can get the extra savings because Andrew can give us better savings because you're buying a lot more of these ingredients. I can't even imagine how many tons of ingredients you have to secure in order to make this for us and pass on the savings to all of us.
Literally tons. Tons and tons, and what's great about the tons and tons, because our typical production of a product, throughout the year, because we make things in small batches, typically would be a single-digit % of what we're doing today. So meaning our typical production of, say, Ultimate Eye would probably be 3 to 5% of what we're making today.
Yeah, we've sold 45,000 bottles today.
That's the savings.
Yeah.
And we sold 45,000 bottles, of which the substantial majority are 720 count.
Exactly.
The normal large size is 360 count. So that's the today's special, the wonderful part of a Today Special is that enables me as a manufacturer to make the product, to acquire the materials and make the product incredibly efficiently. And that's a testament to our production. We do everything in-house to make this product. And then that's the savings that we're able, and that's over the years, why the savings has improved. Those large blenders, when we do the remotes from the factory and you get to see those large blenders, because every time we blend something, we have to assay the materials. vegetables. It's very expensive. So everything we do comes with all sorts of chemical validation and testing and things like that. So to the extent we can become more efficient, that becomes more savings for you. And that's what the Today Specials are all about. And again, when it comes to Ultimate Eye, I really think the quality of our life is all about the quality of our vision. And we can't turn, it's sort of a funny metaphor, you can't turn a blind eye to the fact that our vision is changing. It will be changing. There's no escaping that fact. And we want to limit the changes to those normal age-related changes that we're giving our body the tools to limit as much as possible. And because to the extent we could retain healthy vision, we could retain a healthy life and an active life for as long as possible. And I think that's what we all want to do. The aging process is challenging. It's probably the most difficult thing we have to contend with, because with aging can also come with all sorts of challenges of health problems. But even aging without health problems is challenging. And certainly for our eyes, there's just no escaping the fact, there's no avoiding the fact that even the healthiest eyes in the healthiest person are aging, and their visual properties, their vision properties, their capabilities are changing significantly. And the degree to which that healthiest person who has the healthiest vision, that person ate a diet rich in green leafy vegetables. That person had an abundance of the ingredients we're talking about today to support the health of their eyes throughout their lifetime.
There we go. And I do need to point out here, with everybody ordering, there's only a couple thousand of these left. I mean, we are getting very limited across the board. So if you want the single, you can do a 40 count, that's a try me size. You can do 120. You can do your 360. If you take one a day, that's a whole year supply. The 360 is coming in at $99.90 for a whole year. Or you do the 720, and that's for 2 a day. That will last you a whole year.
Yeah, so the 360 is 6 months or 1 year if you take 1 or 2 capsules a day.
Yep.
And again, it sounds terrible to say this. This product, you don't have to take much of this product to make an enormous difference, because the typical American, it's common that an American can go several days without getting lutein or zeaxanthin in their diet, because it's common that we're not eating things like green leafy vegetables. It's very common.
Spinach, kale.
Yeah, we so much of us, our food consumption, it's processed foods. You know, we're having soft drinks, we're having alcoholic beverages, we're having ice cream and pizza.
That the #1 vegetable in America is a potato?
Yes.
That's our number.
The #1, and it isn't a vegetable. It's whatever, it's a tuber. It's not a vegetable. Well, technically the #1 vegetable is the French fry, and it's not a vegetable.
Right.
It's delicious. It's a carbohydrate. I call it a carbohydrate fat salt sponge. I mean, what's bad about that?
That's great.
And you could dip it in anything. You could dip it in mayonnaise or ketchup or mustard, and it tastes great.
Yum, right.
It's
not a green leafy vegetable.
It's not a green leafy vegetable. So when you look at those of us with relatively decent lutein and zeaxanthin intakes, it averages about 1 or 2 milligrams a day. So even if you're just going to take a couple of capsules a week, you're making a significant difference in the intake of these macular pigments, and your eyes require them. They are part of the visual system of our eyes, part of how our eyes not just deliver adequate vision, quality vision, but it's also part of how our eyes protect themselves over the course of our lifetime. And healthier eyes are eyes that have been adequately nourished with lutein and zeaxanthin over the course of their lifetime. And it's never too late to start. That is one thing that is crystal clear in the research, that even in studies involving elderly folks, when you deliver lutein and zeaxanthin, you see a difference. You see a difference in the macular pigment that's deposited. You see a difference in the characteristics and the functioning of their eye. You actually also see a difference in the lutein and zeaxanthin that's deposited in their brain as well. And as we saw in charts, they did scans of brains, and they saw a change in the difference, the benefits in terms of the brain from the lutein and zeaxanthin that was delivered.
Isn't that amazing? Years ago when Andrew launched this, that was not even something we were able to talk about. That research had not been done yet.
Didn't exist.
So that is pretty exciting. That's one more reason to say yes to this, but it all makes sense. It really does. You give your body what it needs, and your body will do great things with it. And this is one, you heard a couple of those reviews. You hear what people are saying, and I love what you said, because a lot of people in their 70s and 80s start taking this, and notice a difference. So it's not as though you have to take this for 20 years to see benefits. This is an instant gratification and a long-term benefit product. That's the greatest part about it, is that as soon as you start taking it, you're going to start seeing and receiving those wonderful benefits.
And if you're someone who likes being outdoors, if you're someone who plays sports outdoors, who walks outdoors, if you're someone who, even if you drive, the glass in a car doesn't filter out the UV radiation that can be damaging to your eyes. If you're someone who uses your smartphone a lot, who's using some kind of, if you're at work, you're sitting in front of a computer monitor, that is both physically a strain to your eyes, but it also exposes your eyes to radiation, to increased radiation. That radiation has consequences, does damage to the tissues of our eyes. So we all live a life that has no relationship. You know, we think about the tissues of our eyes. Our eyes are adapted to do incredible things. If you think of sort of our primitive lives that we led, whatever, 10,000 years ago, our eyes were incredibly capable. We could spot the motion of something in, say, if we obviously were hunter-gatherers. We could spot things. We just had incredible capabilities of seeing contrast. We could see a million different colors. That the properties of our eyes are remarkable. What we do with them now today is equally remarkable, that they still withstand the kind of abuse we subject them to, and that they still have systems that can adapt and restore themselves despite what we do to them. So I think it's pretty obvious we have to do something. Obviously, you don't have to get my product. I would recommend finding another product on the market that has the right forms of lutein, zeaxanthin, the anthocyanins that are supportive of your eyes as well. And again, if you're not going to do that, then simply make sure that on a daily basis you find a way to get the green leafy vegetables, to dramatically increase your intake of those vegetables, because they are really the keys to the kingdom when it comes to the health and function of our eyes.
Yeah, one of the reasons that Andrew likes to do this in the spring is because this time of year, more than ever, we're about to face sunnier days and more eye strain because of that. It's one more reason. Didn't we not, years ago, did you not sell sunglasses with this?
I created a pair of one of the earliest pairs of UVA, UVB protective sunglasses.
Yes, yes.
Yep, we had that. And in fact, at one time, I also created a zinc oxide sunscreen. Right. Which I've gotten a lot of requests for. Yeah. And we'll be bringing back a zinc oxide sunscreen because there's a lot of products that are not healthy for the environment. They have nano-based zinc oxide. So we're going to be doing a zinc oxide. So just as your skin could get damaged in a matter of moments out in the sun, imagine what's happening to our eyes when there's a lens in our eye that's concentrating that radiation, that sunlight. It's just remarkable that our eyes do as well as they do for as long as they do. We all complain when we start noticing those changes in our vision, say in our 30s, 40s, 50s, whenever it might be. I think it's pretty miraculous and it's pretty incredible that this optical system functions pretty much flawlessly for as long as it does, with only the minor changes we start seeing. And if we give our body the tools it needs to maintain that system, it's remarkable how much better they can do as well.
Absolutely. Stephen, we still have everything, right? This is amazing to me because we are getting so limited in terms of what's left, and yet we have all the choices, which bravo to our entire team.
We're divvying up
Stephen's
all the
telling me there's
capsules.
200 left in the 720 if you want the single of the 720. Also, all of these, like under 100 in the singles. If you want yours, I'm glad you're here. This is the final home stretch. You have the final few minutes of our presentation. We look forward every year to this day because a lot of us love this product. We take it religiously. Like Andrew said, when you read the reviews, there are hundreds of times where people use the word love in their review because they are so very impressed by the results they're getting from this product. So if you want one of the singles, I would be on the phone or on hsn.com ordering. If you want the big bundles, I think, Steve, we're still good on the big bundles at this point. I think we are, the 720, 360. The astaxanthin we haven't talked a lot about, but it is a really cool ingredient. It's such an exciting way to get to try this product if you're not taking it yet. And you can do the medium-sized bundle or the large bundle.
Should I show everyone? It's just kind of fun.
Yeah, I think we should.
I'll show, first of all, the ultimate eye. Absolutely no risk of stomach upset, easy to swallow, even if you hate pills. You could even open this up and put it into, and you'll notice if you open it up and put it in your oatmeal or something like that, or your yogurt, it'll look kind of purple and yellow.
All right.
Because what happens is the purple from the anthocyanins in a water environment, it will color it purple. And the yellow from the lutein and zeaxanthin. So if you put it in yogurt or if you put it in oatmeal, but you could do that. And then, of course, here's the astaxanthin. What I'm going to do is there's a little pin here.
Okay.
And I'm going to puncture the capsule with the little pin. And
There's
then
a little liquid inside there.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Squeeze it out there. But the capsule looks black, but now you get a sense of, and I'll spread it around with my finger. It looks pretty. Kind of bright pink, and if I really spread it out a lot,
kind of a corally orangey pink.
Exactly, it looks like a flamingo.
Like Pod sapphire.
It looks like exactly what I was going to say. But to me, it looks like the pink from a flamingo.
Yeah.
Which it's exactly the pink from a flamingo, because the same exact organism, the same exact algae that the flamingo eats to take on that pink color is exactly what we grow and exactly what we utilize to make astaxanthin. So astaxanthin is, unfortunately, unless you're eating wild salmon, you're not getting a reliable source of astaxanthin in your diet, because astaxanthin is so expensive. Our astaxanthin costs, I think it comes to about $1,500 an ounce.
Wow.
For active astaxanthin, which is, I think, about what gold costs.
Right.
So, and zeaxanthin is right behind it, and lutein right behind that, which is why it's quite an accomplishment for us to offer our Ultimate Eye product at the price it is today. It's less expensive today, but it's much more comprehensive than it was 20 years ago. So it's an opportunity, especially our Today Special, is where we get to economize when we make it. You get to economize it when you get it home.
Yeah, and you see how all of these products, 100% natural, all of these products are made right here in America. You're supporting an American-made product. These are all made with solar energy in Henderson, Nevada. So every single thing about ordering these products makes us feel great. You're doing something great for you. You're supporting this great American company. There's your solar panels.
And if we think about the energy and radiation, that's the energy. Radiation enters our eye, or we don't see. Our whole life, the moment we open our eyes, we start damaging them. So that's the fact of life with radiation. And if you don't think radiation is powerful, just understand that my entire factory, we power the entire factory.
Tens of thousands of square feet.
It's
right?
hundreds of
thousands of square feet.
Hundreds of thousands of square feet. And it's powered. It's completely cooled when it's 120 degrees in Vegas in the summer. So that solar energy, radiation is powerful. So it's a miracle, again, as I say, that our eyes do as well as they do. But we need to give our eyes, either by eating correctly and paying careful attention with lutein and zeaxanthin, green leafy vegetables, omega-3s by eating cold water fish, or by intelligently supplementing them. Yep. And now it's as affordable as it's ever been to supplement these very costly ingredients.
And then one more wonderful benefit, if you order anything from Andrew Lessman, Andrew is going to be donating a bottle, maybe even 2 bottles, depending.
I think it's now 3 bottles.
Now 3 bottles? Oh my gosh. So for every bottle you order, Andrew is donating 3 bottles of prenatal vitamins to a needy mom, an expectant mom, somewhere in America or around the world, and to support her health and the health of her unborn child. Over 31 million bottles of prenatal vitamins have been donated thanks to Andrew's generosity. And thanks to you, thanks to your support in this wonderful product line. We are all literally a tiny little part of helping to save lives and helping for children to be born in a healthier way all over the world.
And 1 in 4 right here in America. And it does make, as we talk about these products making a profound difference, prenatal vitamins obviously are an opportunity to make the most profound difference, not just in the mother's life, but in the mental faculties and the capabilities of that child. And then it changes communities. Right. And that's what we've really noticed right here in America and around the world. So Ultimate Eye, for us, we have the luxury of leading these long, relatively healthy lives. And healthy vision should be a part of a healthy life. And these are the ingredients that are all about preserving what is, not arguably, what it is clearly the most important of our 5 senses.
All right, we are going to keep this available until midnight Eastern time. I hope you will try it. I would definitely recommend you restock if you need to, because this is, as we've been mentioning, the best day of the year to buy it. It will not be offered again at a value like this until next April of 2019. So I hope that you will try it. I hope that you will think about a loved one that you know could benefit from this. I think that we just know that you will be happy with it. It's one of those products, one of your top sellers, top reorders, top reviewed. It's a home run.
And again, it's not a handful of capsules like so many eye products. It's one capsule or 2 capsules daily. Even if budget's a challenge, you don't have to get the bundles. If budget's a challenge, you could even take a capsule every other day, and it's still making a profound difference in the levels that you consume or anyone you love consumes of these key compounds for eye health. So it doesn't have to be the bundles. It doesn't even have to be 2 capsules a day. It could be 1 capsule a day or 1 capsule every other day or 2 capsules a week, and it's still making an enormous difference from what we normally get from our diet.
All right, so before we sign off, I'm not going to see you again till July.
Not till July, 3 months.
Can't believe that, 3 months from now, and I know that's our birthday month, so I know there will be some special things planned for July.
Very exciting.
But tomorrow night, you're going to be with Adam Freeman.
We do our little question
and answer.
Adam
and Andrew show. It's a Monday night show takeover, right?
Yes.
A&A. It starts at 7 p.m.
Yes.
And so people will be able to call in with questions?
Call in with questions, and we'll already have some questions in advance.
Okay.
So it's really all about, it's less about product, and it really is intended to be more about answering your questions, understanding how to use the products better. So we'll cover all sorts of ground. It's really your show, and you tell us what would you like me to talk about.
And Stephen, is there a place where people can email questions if they want to send in questions? I think there is.
Yeah,
there it is.
I think Ask Andrew.
There it is. Ask Andrew at hsn.com.
Yep.
So leave those questions. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night. Continue to order your Today's Special or any of your other favorites from Andrew Lessman. What a great day.
It was
so
a
much
fun day. Enjoy the Ultimate Eye, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
There you go. I'll see you Thursday night on The List, everybody. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.